Good morning. Welcome to your 8:15 daily operations weather briefing. Have some pleasant conditions across the region this morning. Seeing some slightly breezy winds out of the northeast this morning. We'll continue to see those winds increase slightly this afternoon. We're seeing our northeasterly winds around 10 to 15 knots, gusts to 23 knots at times this afternoon, so a bit breezier than yesterday. Overall, our temperatures today will be mild in the upper 70s. We'll have a very slight chance of a brief sprinkle or shower this afternoon, running about 15% chance. Overall, no chance of lightning today. So in general, should see some fair conditions today, other than the slightly breezy winds and the very slight chance of a sprinkle. Current surface analysis, we have post-tropical cyclone Francine over Arkansas this morning. We do have a boundary stretching from that over the North Carolina coastline into the Gulf Stream this morning, and that's providing areas of the Outer Banks some showers and thunderstorms this morning. We have high pressure continuing to ridge down the northeast into the Mid-Atlantic, giving us in general fair conditions. And this high is going to hold on across the region for the next few days before we see a trough or an area low pressure move into the region for early next week. So looking at our current observation, we have a few clouds at 3,000 feet, 7,000 feet, a broken deck at 25,000 feet, unrestricted visibilities, winds out of the northeast at 10 knots, temperature at 73 degrees, and relative humidity at 84%. Taking a look at our current satellite imagery, you can see we do have that cloud cover moving from south to north this morning across the area, and we are seeing a fairly dense cirrus layer across the region this morning, giving us more cloudiness across the area. Also seeing that fog off to our north and to our east this morning as well, and low clouds, and seeing that convective activity across North Carolina and the Outer Banks this morning as well. So looking like we'll continue to see mostly cloudy, partly cloudy skies today, with in general our cloud cover in the upper levels. Taking a look at the HRM model for today, you can see here just an increase to that cloud cover. A slight chance we see a few sprinkles across the Delmarva this morning. Looks like the best chance here at Wallops will become around noon until about 1600 local, or 1800 local, or 6 p.m. Then moving in the evening hours, should see just continued cloudy to mostly cloudy conditions with a good amount of cirrus cloudiness across the region. So our risk chart for today, we'll see a high of 79 degrees, a low tonight of 67. Northeasterly winds 10 to 15 knots throughout the day today. Could see gusts up to 23 knots. So did highlight our winds at or greater than 25 knots at a yellow here. Slight chance we do see that meeting that 25 knot criteria. Then overnight we should see our winds die down 6 to 11 knots out of the northeast. As far as precipitation chances go, we're going to have a slight chance, or a very slight chance, I've mentioned, between 12 and 1800 local, so between noon and 6 p.m. today. Our 24-hour terminal forecast should see VFR conditions in the next 24 hours. We'll have a very slight chance of some patchy fog overnight, but most likely with these northeasterly winds staying at around 6 to 11 knots, any of that fog will be off to our north and to our west. Our tides are currently running normal. And looking at Saturday into Sunday, Saturday partly cloudy to mostly sunny and breezy, high 78 degrees. Saturday night partly cloudy with a slight chance of low clouds, once again a low of 67. And for Sunday, partly cloudy with breezy onshore flow, a high of 77 degrees. Looks like both Saturday and Sunday during the daytime hours we'll see those gusts near 25 knots. So going with an orange here for our risk for the winds at or greater than 25 knots. Well, that's going to complete our 8:15 daily operations weather briefing. I hope everybody has a great day today. We'll be back at 10 o'clock in the next 7 days.